Here we have a reactor in her natural habitat, where she hasn't realized that as she's watching this anime, she hasn't turned her microphone on. She's continually impressed by this big man that continues to beat on these little kids, just because Gon's father instructed him to do so. Literally, it was okay for these kids to die at his hands. It makes sense if you actually knew he was a comic beforehand. And oh my god, they caught it with teamwork. All riding on the success of Killua, because if it wasn't for the brains of Killua, this show probably would not survive and Gon might have seen an early departure. What would Gon do without Killua? Honestly, he's probably one of the best characters in the show. And everyone knows it. But Gon has protagonist power where he can overpower more than you could think he could. And he was saving this power all for this moment. Look how hungry Hisoka is for Gon. And just when you think things can get more intense, this kid will probably power up even more. Does anime have no limits? I'm probably really scared at this moment, wondering what is going to happen to Killua's hands. Ooh, I feel that even the second time around. And of course, because enemies just can't go down when you want them to, they always throw a curveball. In this moment, I actually realized that Gon was about to pass out. I noticed the change in his eyes, and I made a comment about it. Yeah, there I am reacting to it again. This moment scared me here because it's not beyond Hisoka to be duplicitous, but to see him actually help out Gon, that was incredible. I kind of want to see them travel together, to do more things together. And this is the moment when he realizes he was an absolute idiot and crushed his arms. Bungee gum possesses both the properties of gum and rubber. And me probably discussing the dynamics of bungee gum. Insert all the memes here. Of course, Hisoka likes to be the star of the show, but that's okay because we love him. Oh, finally, 70 episodes into the show, they'll finally tell us some information about the missing dad. But then, they find out it was no information at all. Gon will continue to look for his father and probably not find him for another 20 episodes. This was actually a really heartfelt moment. I actually felt really bad here for Razor, that he was never considered a human being, but then comes along this unhinged dad that's like, hey, can you beat up my son for me? And like, actually put him to the test, because I am too lazy to father him myself, so you gotta be the pseudo-father for him. And show him what true strength is, and what it means to be an alpha male. This blew my mind. You telling me that the card was the girl the entire time? Heck that. And Hisoka takes off again. But honestly, he should be integral into the show. He should be like part of the duo, or I guess the quartet, and make it 5. Gon is such a hothead. He's literally gonna be his own undoing. He's such an idiot. He'll fight the world, unprompted. This kid gets way too worked up over everything. But he has a good heart, so. Now the slow pace part of the episode begins, the one where they spend an entire episode doing meaningless things, like bouncing around from one direction to another to show the intensity of this training arc. Here we see an old man trying to win a game through a bunch of kids because he doesn't know how to win.
ゴンたちの上を行く。果たして策は生まれるのか。
The Phantom Troop, probably one of the most interesting group of the anime that honestly does not get enough screen time. Hisoka playing with his life once again. And me being super shocked that Killua's sister, I believe, shows up here to take a spot in the Phantom Troop. What does that mean for the Zoldyck family? Who are they and what do they really want? Hisoka just loves to play with life and death. He lives on that like fine line between both, and that's probably where he gets all of his enjoyment from. This whole episode was just us stalling, seeing no progress on God's development at all, and just these two teams chasing each other in a game of tag, where no one wins. But the game goes on for days. This has to be one of the most useless forms of Ren, but also the most beneficial. And I sure hope that there is a joke or trump card to it, because it literally is just for her benefit, which says a lot about her. Team Rocket is blasting off again! Can anyone say filler episode? If it was up to Gon, he probably would train for 3 years straight. Can you imagine risking your entire life to know that the game was cancelled and no one bothered to inform you? No one came into the game to let you know that, hey, by the way, don't risk your lives anymore. Why is this old man crying? I guess we find out next time. The reactor now is very disappointed because she doesn't know what to do with her life until she watches another 2 Hunter x Hunter episodes. Will she be able to hold out for next Hunter x Hunter Thursday? Find out next time as she continues this watch through of Hunter x Hunter with episodes 73 and 74.